Are we live? Okay, it's saying I'm live. So, just a quick one. I probably have 5, maybe 10 minutes tops until I get invaded by screaming, shrieking teenagers. So, wanted to come in and do a quick training. I'm going to try and come in and do a training as often as I can. I'm not committing because it's half term here and who knows what chaos that's going to bring. But I want to come in and do you like a mini 5-10 minute training on each of the areas that make up the Iconic CEO. So today is the pre-program coursework and why I do it. So the pre-program coursework is all about having a vision. And this is something you need to do, even if you're not inside the Iconic CEO, which is why I'm coming in to do the training on it. You need to be doing this stuff because this is going to change how you build your business. It's absolutely foundational. If you don't know this, you are not building a business that allows you to live the life you want to live. You've got to understand your life, you've got to understand your future vision, and you've got to understand why that matters so much in your business. If you are just running your business, if you are just showing up and thinking, right, okay, so what next all the time, you are not running a business because of the freedom, the balance, the peace, the life you love. And that's where you should be running it from, because that's the space that really allows you to create and build so much more. So I'd love you to think about when the last time was that you actually sat down and got really clear on what you wanted in life. And not just the social media highlights, like the real everyday reality of life. Like your business should be allowing you to live your life in the way you want it to live, not taking you further away from it, but it should also be allowing you to live the day-to-day life rather than just have the highlights. So not just the trends, the shiny objects, other people's definition of what success might be, actually what you want. Because without this clarity, you end up in this hustle mode that keeps you burnt out, keeps you frustrated, keeps your business feeling more like a trap, stops you from having the freedom, and eventually you fall out of love with your business and you either self-sabotage it or you just sabotage it yourself because it is not fulfilling you and it's not building you anymore. But we see online so much, you know, you should be doing this strategy, you should be doing this, you should be doing this. And it's all about bigger and bigger and bigger. You should be going for 6 figures, 7 figures, multi-7 figures, 8 figures, all of that stuff. You should be wanting the first class planes. You should be wanting the holidays. You should be wanting the designer Birkin bags. You should be wanting the big house. But actually, if you take away the highlight reel of all the you should wants, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. What do you really want? Because it's that you really want that should be driving your business, that should be driving your business model. So the first thing to do is actually design your day. Now, in the Iconic CEO, you get a week to do this, and I dive into it so much deeper, and there's so much more to it. I'm giving you a quick overview today. Now, the reason I give you a week to do it is because today, for example, so I've shared my week. If you want to know what I'm doing this week, go and have a look on my Facebook page. I've shared what I'm up to. It's half term. So this morning I was meant to be catching up with some corporate clients that we're going to be working with before going to the trampoline park, which is where we're heading in about 40 minutes. However, life took over this morning. My conversation with the corporate clients, some of them have been moved to tomorrow now instead. Some of them have ended up being messages because I had some stuff crop up here. So at the moment, if you asked me what my perfect day would be, because this morning was really like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect any of this, I had plans, it's going to be very different to if you asked me on Wednesday, where I know on Wednesday that I've got a really clear mapped out day. It's going to be really different to if you asked me on Friday, for example. It's going to be really different to if you ask me on a Saturday where I'm not working at all and I'm not even thinking and I'm just in family time. Like each day you are going to change your perspective on what you want and where you're at emotionally in that day. The stresses, the strains, the anxieties, the overwhelms, not just from your business but from everyday life, will change how you see this. So you need to start by making a note of your perfect day. So, and your perfect work day. So what are you working on? When are you working? What hours are you working? Where are you working from? What are you doing when you're not working? But then on the reverse, also do your non-working day. So how does your non-working day look as well? Because you've really got to understand the lifestyle and what's driving you. And once you've done that, make sure you're going back to it every day over a period of time. And once you've done that and you've really tweaked it and refined it, and you've identified what matters to you, then start to look at the core values, the core beliefs that run through that, because that might be adventure and travel, it might be time freedom, it might be options and choice, it might be creativity, it might be routine. What are the values that run through that, and how can you use that to shape the life and the business that you're building? And then from there, you can start to reverse engineer your business model, because you want a business that supports that. So if you're wanting freedoms and choice and options, you need to focus on scalable offers and automation and streamlined systems. And what is it that your business needs to have to allow you to live that life? And the other thing to be looking at is your money. Money is crucial, and your money goal has to align with your lifestyle vision and your business style and your business goals as well. It's not just about hitting the milestones, it's about ensuring your business can fund what you're doing and the other way around. So look at your lifestyle costs. So the ideal day, the ideal non-working day, like what is the cost of you having that? And that's not just the necessities, that's also the experiences, the investments, the savings, the opportunities, the cash in the bank, all of that stuff. And what does that look like? And then how does that align with your business model that you're starting to create? Because it might be that you realize that actually you're never going to hit that particular income goal with the audience that you've got because of the amount of work involved. So maybe you need to look at different options. It might be that you need to bring in another income opportunity in there. It might be that you need to look at different tiered pricing within what you're offering. It might be that you think, well, actually, I could hit that, but I'm going to have to bring in a team member. And then how does the team member affect all of this money stuff? But set those goals based on your vision, not vanity. Do not fall into the 7-figure, I've got to hit 10K months, I've got to hit 100K months, I've got to hit 50K months. Yes, we all talk about them, but they are benchmarks of what is possible. It is not necessarily what you need to support your lifestyle, your team, your long-term goals, all of that stuff. And also remember that actually there are certain tipping points within incomes. Oh yeah, amazing, we're all going to hit these 10K months. Great. What happens when you hit a 10K month? Well, all of a sudden, you've got potential to be VAT registered. You're in a higher tax bracket. You lose things like, if you've got little ones, you lose things like free childcare. You may have lost tax credits or child benefit or whatever. The 10Ks, the 50Ks, the 100Ks months are all well and good, but work out what that is actually going to be in cash in the bank at the end of it. Just because you know that your business needs to bring in 60K to be able to sustain the lifestyle that you've chosen, and you are more than happy, that is your enough, and if you get more than that, that's incredible. Actually, with where tax hits differently, if you're in the UK, and the other things that are involved in that, what does 60K actually look like take home? Are you better off making 49? Or do you actually need to be going for 75? So really look at the reality of what this is as well, because 10K months are all well and good on paper. 10K months is not a 10K take home. And there is a big difference from what you take home at a 7.5 and 8K month to what you actually take home at a 10K month. So just be really aware of those dips as well. But your life vision should not be a vanity luxury. Your life vision should be the necessity that you build your business from. Money is not the enemy. Money is not a bad thing. If you've got, if you know within yourself that there are money blocks, money limitations, some stuff there that you want to work through, look at the Wealth Without Limits program, Money Mastery, because that is all about those money limitations, money blocks, money psychology. But it's really important you get really clear on what you want. You set those aligned goals, you choose the business model that fits, and you build the business that supports your life and not be the business that consumes your life. And let me know where you're going with it as well. Like, let me know what your thoughts are on the life that you're wanting to create, on the business that you're wanting to create. If you've got any questions around what's going to work, what's not going to work, I will pop the link. Okay, for the Iconic CEO into the comments. And then if you want to head over and take a look, I would love to have you in there. There are going to be some amazing surprise bonuses that are cropping up over the next 12 weeks. So if you want to come in, come in. It's ridiculously low cost for the value that's in there. You get Q&As with me, you get access to behind the scenes stuff, you see what's going on in my business, what's going on in my life. It's such a good program. But I will also pop a link for the 7 Steps to More Sales, More Freedom and More You, which is the mini training series I've just released. So I will pop that into comments if it works. Let's see. Into the comments as well. So go and check both of those out. If you have got any questions, drop me over a DM, drop them into the comments. Let me know as well about the vision that you're building, the life that you're building, anything that you're not sure how things are going to fit in, how things are going to work. If you've got any questions, just ask. And yeah, I will be back in really soon with another mini training video.